Yeah, so we got a show today. We got a show today. Ain't even gonna waste your time, man. You know. Hold up. Y'all see how we rocking. So, first guy up at the matinee. The Twitter Warrior starring Ja Rule. So, your boy Ja was on Twitter. We had been reacting to the first tweet. I didn't realize that there were many tweets after. Right? And this nigga must have just been sitting in the house watching the Diddy documentary and tweeting. Or maybe, getting well, he didn't get hurt at the Barclays, but I'm pretty sure, he said he almost 50. He's trying to get his guy a good fight out of him. He might have been getting his second win still and just decided to, tweet about what's going on. Especially when Joffrey the Tiger kind of unceremoniously took credit for the whole Barclay shit by posting the joint with Zip with the Drip. He was like, "Gee with it. What? We in here." That nigga. But anyway, yeah, so this was the tweet that started it all. Pull this up. You a rat. Always been a rat. No, you a rat. Always have been, always will be a fucking rat. Used cars salesman suit wearing, field goal nose having, Herman Munster head ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie, whatever and shit. That was a pretty good rollout. It just he about 20 years too late to kind of come up with a good joke.
Or where was all this at when the bars were bombarded? This nigga was assaulting you non-stop.
Yo, he got Ashanti. Yo, what's crazy is him calling 50 Cent Herman Munster. Did you get that idea because he called Ashanti Eddie Munster with the sideburns? So when you went to look and see if Ashanti really looked like Eddie Munster with the sideburns, you realize that this nigga 50 kind of might have a Frankenstein ass head. That nigga do got a big ass head. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to figure out, where was all this energy, bro? You needed this when you were doing clapback.
Shit, he could have kept clapback. This nigga sound like he was making it clap. That's all he did on that record. He could have kept that bullshit. We gonna clap back. We gonna clap back. You could have kept your ass in the house for all that shit. See, I don't know because that video raises questions to me. Because I remember Gene Dill say he seen Ja Rule and Diddy leaving out of a hotel room. And if you look at that video, he on a lot of baby oil. I don't know about no nigga talking about nigga better clap back and some beef covered in baby oil. You gotta watch Ja Rule. He was going around knocking on doors. I'm quite sure somebody assaulted him or something, and they fucked with his head. Now he on the side of the fence. Because I know for a fact, if they ever came to 162 Ashford between Fulton and Atlantic, I threw some water on their
ass. Yeah, they got this other, he say, nigga always telling on somebody, old dry snitch ass nigga. Now, we spoke on this before, and nigga, all the way down to Preem and Prince, which is really the nigga that, if anybody did anything to that nigga, Preem did. And Preem ain't even out here saying that the nigga snitched on him, even when he did the documentary. Yeah. He put Bimmy out there, like everybody else, but he ain't say nothing about Five. Prince ain't said nothing derogatory about. And matter of fact,
Prince said he liked the song.
Listen, Prince sided with 50 against Preem's son when Premium Son said what he said about Irv, saying, yeah, we gonna ride for Irv and everything like that. Who's we? So, you know what I'm saying? You got that shit going on. Then the only snitch allegation that ever came toward 50 Cent way came from you, nigga. And Hot 97 exposed that shit as being capped. So, come on. Give it up, bro. You still trying to use that shit, whatever. Like the new joke with the 100 month shit, that shit might work. You know what I'm saying? Until 50 comes back with something else, because he's funnier than you. But the whole crazy shit is, bro, like you tried that shit like almost 25 years ago. And it didn't work then. And we didn't even have the internet how we have it now. So we know damn well we could break this shit down. Don't do that. Let's see what else. The next clip here. So Say Cheese caught wind of that comment and they posted it. And some dude named Brian Mbale, when I checked or whatever, he's a Kenyan environmental scientist or some shit like that or whatever. Shout out to him. You got the shit out of that book. So he say, Ja Rule, I am on 50 Cent's side on this one. There are some animals that deserve to be snitched on out there. Something can't just be swept under the rug. That's what this shit says. So Ja responded saying, I'm not condoning Diddy's behavior. I'm showcasing Herman's character. Talking about 50. All right, so Brian, I'm gonna give you a pass. You're an environmental scientist from Kenya. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you're not even supposed to know nothing about no snitching or none of that. You understand? Here's what I'm gonna explain to you though. Nobody's snitching on Diddy. The people who were snitching on Diddy were involved in setting up the freak-offs. The people snitching on Diddy, whatever, like I said, if Diddy is the John Gotti baby oil, Cassie is Sammy Guevara. You know what I'm saying?
Cassie the bull.
Yeah, Cassie the bullshitter. It's more like it. So, yeah, like that's it. Like ain't nobody snitching on, even with the documentary and shit. You're not snitching on the nigga because how is he driving? First of all, you can't dry snitch on Diddy. It's too much baby oil and Astro God around and shit like that. Ain't nothing dry around this nigga.
Nothing.
So ain't no dry snitching on Diddy. Number two is there's nothing in the documentary that's snitching or whatever because, or at least that you could say 50 Cent is the one that's snitching because of the fact that
it's not his shit.
Actually, for one, yeah, it's not his shit. We now know that he had no creative involvement in this shit whatsoever. He just loaned his name to the cause. So, yeah, that. Then on top of that, everything that's in the documentary is based on some shit, either a lawsuit or a criminal complaint that was filed in court. Even with the Biggie and Tupac shit, Keefy D the one did that shit. And he did that shit long before y'all even knew that Diddy was having the goddamn freak off. Wendy Williams might have still had a job on New York City radio when Keefy D gave that statement. So yeah, ain't nobody snitching on Diddy, man.
Shit, he ain't really started saying shit about Diddy until his ass had got locked up. Then he started talking all that shit about Diddy.
Niggas been talking shit about Diddy. It just depends on what, you know, where and you know
where
what.
You was at.
But like I told you a story how the chick when I met the little PR chick that was doing this shit for Bad Boy, and that was how I ended up meeting the Black Rob. And I'm like 16 and shit. This same year I met Henchman, all this shit is going on at the same time. And Shorty looking at me and shit like that, and she's like, "Oh, he's so." She's like, "Y'all better not ever leave him around Puff by himself." I didn't even think I was in the conversation to be meeting no damn Puff Daddy. You know what I'm saying? But that was the, that was the thing. So I don't know, dog. Like you shit crazy because you got a thing. I'm 16. This is 2000. So the towers are still standing. Club New York didn't happen yet. He's still Puff Daddy.
Before the drama.
So, it's like all of that shit have ever been on thing. But now, Ja went on to say, let's be real, that nigga don't give a fuck about the victims. We all know why he did the doc. Herman's a cancer to the culture. If he cares so much, then donate the profit to charity for domestic violence. Well, Ja Rule, you was probably healing from your Barclays incident or whatever and shit, but he is. At least his portion. The mother motherfuckers probably need the money. But yeah, he is. And then what's crazy about it is like this, even if the producers are doing it just for the ratings and to get their name out there, whatever other shit, I'm pretty sure they get paid regardless. But what's interesting about it is, all right, picture this. Picture I do a documentary about somebody for being an abuser, right? Then I take all of the money that I made off of the documentary and I donate it to the abusers, to the ones that were abused. And then the abuser comes and tries to take away the cash cow for all of those who were abused. Damn. Just a way to put a nigga in a trick bag. We're going to get a little deeper in a minute. I'm going somewhere with this. You know what I'm saying? But that shit, what do you think about it? I mean, I don't know if I don't think 50 Cent gives a shit about,
He don't give a fuck about what Ja Rule talking about. Nigga, Ja Rule ain't gained body mass until he went to Rikers Island. This nigga had a 2-2 that weighed more than him when he got caught. Everybody worried about Ja Rule.
Yo, no bullshit.
That nigga want to be Prodigy so bad, man.
Well, no bullshit though. I'm gonna tell you like this: 50 Cent cares more about the victims of domestic violence than people care about Ja Rule right now.
Nigga, nobody care about no Rule 336. Ja Rule want to find love, he got to take his ass to Brazil where they people think he from there. Tell nigga go knock on another door. Tell him come to knock on my door on Saturday. Bet his ass can hit him some water. Let Black Jesus
Somebody wrote.
Fucking door.
Somebody wrote. Hold on, let's see. I gotta pull this shit up. Bro, he finally left you alone. You bought all the tickets to your concert, so no one showed up. Leave this man alone. 50 Cent is undefeated. Oh shit! And this is the truth, bro. Like, listen, Ja. This is like anybody who's ever been bullied in school will tell you that anytime somebody new comes in and they decide that that's the new target and they take the attention off of you, you're supposed to duck low, nigga. You're supposed to rejoice in the fact that these niggas done found another emotional punching bag or whatever to whoop on. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the chat real quick.
Shit, without 50 Cent, it wouldn't be no more Ja Rule.
Nigga, there is no more Ja Rule because of 50 Cent.
Shit, he would have faded out before that.
You know what I'm saying?
Ja Rule ain't getting no play in my house, man. All that Rule 336 shit and that. Listen, man. When I realized he wasn't blood, but he was running around with this little afro and this red
Raul
flag.
said, I mean, not my bad. Miss Steady Hustling said, I forgot he was alive till he came to my city to
Oh
do an
shit!
opening show for Nelly. Honestly, yeah, she in Canada. He said he did. He's old news trying to ride the wave, more like 50 Cent is going to make him cry.
He gonna cry when he get in the booth.
He might be all cried out.
Irv gave me that chain.
Yeah. He said, gave me that legacy.
Irv gave me that bag of ecstasy.
That's the damn truth, though, man. Like, he damn sure should leave that shit alone. So then Josh
He better
say,
keep writing them R&B songs. That's what he better keep doing.
Ja Rule say, it's cool when he do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck out of here. Herman is an abuser too, allegedly. Oh, it's now you copying AO for that 2 times you got a fan, nigga. Hey, you know your shit viral or whatever it is. But anyway, yeah.
Who's in there, man?
Career in the air. More like in the toilet. But yeah. Ja, you ain't doing nothing, my nigga. Like, you punching at the air. You like Snoop Dogg, you know, trying out for Boys in the Hood. Whenever you try to go at 50, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happened to you, whatever, and shit. And that shit ain't working. What else you got? Somebody writes, thank you. He's also accused of, I guess, abusing Hatted Up Holly, and she shared a vibe thing. And he said another one. So then somebody puts up that 50 Cent Long Island House. They shared the article or whatever about Long Island home supposedly getting burned down. He said, not burn down the house, not burn the house down with your son inside, allegedly. Then he say, I think I'm gonna start doing dots. There's a lot to unpack here, allegedly. I guess he running with this allegedly shit. Now, these are the 2 articles or whatever that he said is a lot to unpack. And I'm like, damn. So the Long Island shit where the mother of 50 Cent accused, that's Shaniqua, Marquise mama, accusing him of trying to burn their house down or some shit like that. This shit was from 2008, right?
I thought that shit happened
Like,
in the month.
yeah. And then the other joint where 50 Cent issued public apology to ex-girlfriend after abuse accusations. And that was from January 31st, 2015. Nigga, as of January 31st, 2015, I still only had 1 felony, nigga. What are you talking about? So then, like, we know what happened with the whole Shaniqua shit or whatever. And the whole thing about it is, sometimes the house got to get burnt down, man. Speaking of people trying to burn houses down, shit. Charles Cosby or whatever, supposed to try to burn his baby mama house down. He made the paper for that shit. I think we got arrested the same day, like for different shit, but the same day. Arrested, all behind a bitch. Now, I don't know whether he did or didn't or whatever and shit, but I know I ain't do that shit. So, you know, yeah, that's that. Yeah. He said again, let's not be selective. Yeah, he said, let's not be selective in our outrage for abusers. And he said, police So somebody said, let's see, you better quit before 50 get on you next. Nigga, he already finished him. And he said, please stop projecting your fears of another man on me. I don't give a fuck about Herman. He's a goofy to me. He a goofy to you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I could say, you know, I don't like the nigga. Like, if I was Ja Rule, I could say I don't like 50 or whatever and that shit thing. But I'm gonna just say this. There is nothing goofy about a nigga who was able to do what the fuck he did to you, nigga.
That's a fact. That nigga put your ass out of
Like,
business.
you can't call him goofy. You know what I'm
Nigga put you
saying?
all out of business. That nigga took the murder out of Murder Inc. That nigga just left ink on the wall.
Nasty work, nasty work.
Y'all went from Murder Incorporated to just Incorporated. Y'all ain't even have no profession. Y'all was incorporated. Just incorporated.
Man, like this shit. I'm trying to tell people.
Listen, you know, the only person out of Murder Inc. that he don't fuck with and actually cool with now is Ashanti.
Oh yeah, that's the only look that he good with Nelly and shit.
Yeah.
So Ashanti, if you wasn't married to Nelly, your ass
Football in that hole, man.
Your ass still be part of your package. You know. But yeah, that's pretty much the Ja Rule situation. And this is what I'm gonna say, whatever. This is my take on it. Ja Rule is a classic case of 50. Ja Rule is the nigga who 50 basically applied the 15th law of power to. You know the 15th law of the 48?
Hold on.
Crush your enemy totally.
Hold on. We about to show it to the people. Cause you know I got that. The nigga Bible, that's what I call it. This is the book you must have.
Believe that. So the 15th law says that you are to crush your enemy in totality. Yeah, that shit. You know what I'm saying? And 50 applied that shit to Ja Rule, but he gave a master class on that bitch with Diddy, nigga. I mean, yo, it's crazy how Diddy went from. Did he produce Crush on You?
I don't know who did Crush on You. I just know Cameron wrote it. I'm not sure who actually produced it.
Well, Cameron wrote Little Caesar's part. Who
wrote the whole song?
On You by Little Caesar.
The single Crush on You by Lil Cease, featuring his verse on Lil Kim's song, was produced by Andre Fanatic Heard. He also worked on the main track with contribution.
It wasn't Diddy. But yeah, nigga, you got crushed, bro. Like we'll see what happens with Diddy when he comes out. Like, I mean, he could make this when Diddy gets out. Diddy could really make about $10 million on interviews. That's definitely $1 million interview.
That's a fact.
You know,
if Lord ever paid more than 5,000, he definitely gonna pay it that day.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be Vlad. Like I think.
No, it's definitely not gonna be Vlad. He's gonna go on Shay Shay.
The only person who I see in the podcast space doing it, probably Joe Rogan. And I say that just in the sense that he got the budget and the reach.
Nah.
But outside of that, it would have to be like CNN and somebody who does major advertising.
I could bet my last $45. You gonna go on Shay Shay.
Like NLE Chopper, he had that 45,000 for Warner Brothers.
Nigga had that 45,000, man. These niggas out here betting millions. This nigga came over here with $45,000 talking about he's buying something.
Oh shit!
That nigga, he must have got some bottled up Katrina water somewhere or something, man. That nigga couldn't buy a movie right with 45,000 out of Warner Brothers. Nigga, as you see, nigga, they trying to stop that shit. They done open the bid back up. Paramount, Donald Trump, son-in-law, and somebody else, some Arab nigga. They done put up 100,000 for the shit. They trying to stop motherfuckers from giving that shit to Warner Brothers.
Oh shit! Yeah, well, listen, man. It's always. I knew. Anytime it's like acquisition and shit, you gotta understand what that catalog or whatever really, really means and shit. Like whoever got that shit, bro, you gotta think. Even outside of the new shit that we know about, it's movies like classic shit, Casablanca, Citizen Kane, like, you know what I'm saying? So I knew it wasn't just gonna be, but basically they're saying that it's not they got the shit in the works or whatever, it's just not fully finalized because they still gotta go through a whole transition process. And then it's a whole thing with the shareholders and all of that shit. Like it gotta be, because the shareholders will have to agree to the sale. Like they can't just say, oh well, like yeah, we're gonna sell. Like as a shareholder, you have stake in that shit. So it's a whole, depending on how much you have invested, they gotta consult with you or whatever before they even sell that shit and make sure everybody's good with the selling price and wants to give up all they got invested.
If I was Warner Brothers, I'd start buying them niggas out here. Take your motherfucking share money and get the fuck out of my way.